Ireland have found themselves firmly sitting in the box seat heading into this final round-robin pool match of the World Breakfast Cup, where they just need to secure the win to secure the spot in the next round. Hello everyone, welcome along to Cornflakes Script, your home of the World Breakfast Cup, here on Rugby Challenge 2, the Cup Game Match Tournament, where we get to test the teams you want to see in the World Cup and see if they can achieve greatness and achieve superstar glory. And it is with Ireland we are the team. They just need to secure a win here today against the Romanians to secure themselves a spot, second qualifier, and go into the next round and whatever awaits for them there. On the other hand, lose today and things could be all up the toilet for them, but they have made a wholesale pile of changes in the squad. As you can see, if you've already been looking at the team, there is not many who have stayed on, especially in the back line. The only ones have stayed on are O'Connell and number 5, Heaslip has moved to 6, O'Brien to 8, and Ferris has stayed at 7. Darcy has moved out to 13, and apart from that, Bo has also moved from the wing to fullback, because it's interesting that Ireland actually have no fullback cover in the squad. I'm sure someone is always capable, but there's no proper actual fullback cover in the squad. So Ireland leading into this match, they sit second, of course. If you've been watching, you should know exactly how this has gone. We went down to France 21-19, followed it up with a tight, breathtaking victory of 14-10 over Ireland. Then we smashed Russia 40 points to 7, and then did things tough in the second half over the USA, winning 26 points to 12. We sit second, box seat, and only need a win here to promote. We come up against Romania, who sit 5th on the table, and apart from one victory over Russia, they haven't had the best of competitions so far. They started off with, well, a 26-12 loss to Italy, something they could take heart, only losing by 14 points. They then went on for their big victory over the Russians, 29 points to 19, and then followed that up with a very, very, very tight loss to USA, 22-17. That went down, and then of course she all completely capitulated for the Romanians as they got hammered 61-7 by the French. They sit 5th, and they're playing for glory. They're playing as cup spoilers here, but let's just see how they get on in this final match of the pool stage. It is Romania versus Ireland. Romania in their yellow and red as per usual, and Ireland nearly full change squad. Receive the kickoff in their green, and Darcy's made a huge mistake off the kickoff, and Ferris has given it to Redden. This is not good start here from Ireland. Give it to the big prop, he'll take it up the middle, and he does just that. Ireland finally calming things down. I don't know where he was going. Heaslip's made a meal of that. He has made a big mistake, and Romania have turned it over. What a start this could be here for the Romanians. They've gone to drive it, no luck going that way, and they come back using the back line. Intercepted from Darcy, and again we're going to find Darcy to be a key player in this squad. Earls picks it up. They're right on their own line. Who are they going to go to? Jackson. He quickly pumps it downfield. Everyone is offside except for Darcy. Earls has caught an intercept, and it's a turnover ball, but it will not be retained here. Romania, too many men close to the intercept, and they've retained the ball again, and Romania really putting the pressure on here. Good pass there, Al, from Lacusta. But they've lost it completely. So the minute we try and commend them, the Romanians, they've lost it. Earls, good pass to Darcy. Darcy will chance his arm with a chip and chase against the lock. It will come off for him just. He's been just ankle tapped, and straight away it's been lost. Romania coming away with it. What a play by Eliska, who intercepted that ball and picked up the loose ball really, and Romania again fight their way out. All we need, remember, is the victory. Cronin, the hooker, has been burnt off. Brilliant step by Petruscu, and he will score the first try. Romania hit the front, big swan dive. The crowd of green are hushed. Well, there's some yellow. Romania. What a passage of play from both teams. Boris. What a name, Boris. And Boris Petruscu has scored. What a dive, what a finish. He had the hooker to beat and he smoked him. He smoked him like a fish freshly caught out of the ocean, and then that is something he will remember for the rest of his life. That dive is, well, that is sports photography at its best. And Romania lead. And Ireland do not want to sweat on Italy losing to the United States, as the kick is good. And it is 7-0, a super kick. Well, what a game we have here in store. Paddy Jackson in his first start of the World Cup. He kicks things off, he goes deep down. Darcy's chasing it. Darcy just about made the try. This is a good play here from Ireland. Redden has turned it over brilliantly in the tackle, and then Romania repay the favour brilliantly. This is great stuff here from Romania. Really playing the game on its merits at the moment. Big pass inside. And it's a good run from the Romanians. They're really using the full width of the field here. Vasily, the left winger, doing good work. Oh, but they've lost it. Good turnover. Marshall! Oh, Marshall and the boys on debut are completely losing their heads at the moment. Was this the best time to trial players in their first match? Normally, we get to see them when they're secure. The spot is definitely all but secure, but will this come to be a massive mistake here for the Irish? Romania get put into the scrum, and a steady one it is. Should come up for them nicely. It's Lacusta who goes to the right. He goes to his outside centre, Illy, and they're really flinging it around now. It's the halfback who gets it back, and it's nicely turned over from Ireland. Now here's Court, the big prop, going for a bit of a run here. Ireland need to support him. He has no support inside, and again lost the ball. Romania are playing outstanding rugby at the moment, and Ireland cannot keep their hands on the ball for more than one phase at the moment. And here comes the halfback, Lacusta, who really started that off, and he's really testing out Tommy Bowe here. The kick might be too deep. It is just too deep. I don't know how Romania's chasers were going there, but that was just about the perfectly weighted kick.
Crouch. Cut.
Ireland go. They opt for the scrum. Back over halfway. Just. Oh, Ireland have put a huge hit in. Oh, Romania's put a huge hit in, sorry. And they've turned this over. This is almost stunned stuff here. Great tackle, though, from Redden on the opposite of my first five. There's a great tackle, and it's been turned over. Now here we go. Ferris, O'Connell pops it over the top for Gilroy. They need to spark here, Ireland. Boy, they need to spark. Cronin, who got smoked for the first try. The big man for the corner. Cronin will score, and Ireland find themselves right back in this match. Boy, they needed that. They needed that like nothing else will describe that for them. It was Gilroy. Gilroy put the burners on. He took out the fullback, Dinu, and then passed it to the hooker, Cronin, who was showing good bit of pace there for a hooker. And O'Connell backing up every match so far. Oh, I wonder how the coaches are feeling about all these changes here. Great run in, but to be fair, he was only being chased by Makinu, the lock. So it wasn't much of an achievement. Paddy Jackson will find himself at the kicking tee for today's game in the absence of Sexton. And he has a task in front of him now. The youngster on the left foot. Really needs this kick for his team. Half-time nearing. He goes in towards the inside pole. It swings out with the wind nicely, and he adds such an important 2 points. Romania will be gutted they let that in. And they will be receiving the kick here, Ireland. It's a deep one from Romania. Very deep. O'Connell, no mistake this time from Ireland. Marshall made the mistake earlier, and he's been hit pretty hard there. But he retains the ball, which is the most important thing. Redden He's got a point to prove here against Murray. That is a battle that really Redden hasn't had a chance in. Good pass from Redden there. Out it goes to Earls. Keith Earls, another man who probably should have had a bigger chance than this. He's going to put the burners on. He's putting on the fend into touch. Probably should have taken a better option there, Keith Earls. Ireland could have found themselves in the lead. Earls going for his strength. He had a big prop with him. But in the end, the Romanian defender, the fullback Dinu, really put on a good effort, forcing him into touch in a one-on-one tackle. That was outstanding. And half-time has rung. Half-time has been called, and we are in the sheds for the half-time stats, where we see the score 7-7, but Ireland seem to be warming into their work there at the end of that first half. I'm sure the nerves have been settling down for the players, and they'll be getting into their rhythms in the second half, hopefully for the sake of Ireland. But Romania will be very well buoyed by this so far. 7-7, definitely not out of the woods by any stretch of the imagination, but the possession is very, very close. It is the handling errors of Ireland, the reluctancy to kick. Now I guess that's disrespect to the Romanians in that aspect of the match, because they should play them like they are anyone else in the world. Line breaks is 3 for Ireland. They won't be too happy with that. I'm sure they would expect a lot more and a lot better. And well, we're going to see if they can muster something up in this second half of the match. It is the last half of the pool stages, and well, I wonder how many Irish people are flicking over to see how the United States and Italy are going right now for qualifying knockout stages. Goodness, this is too close for Ireland. We're going to crack back down to it now. Paddy Jackson, ball on halfway. 40 minutes to go. Romania 7, Ireland 7. We have the win now, as you can see. Nicely trailing the Irish as Jackson puts it on the left boot. He drifts it nicely in the wind, and boy, there's a lot of players there for Ireland. But a great take there from Illy. And they have secured the ball, have Romania, and it's nicely thumped down by La Costa, who's given it straight to Bo, who puts the pace on. Brilliant pace shown from Bo. He goes inside, outside, goes straight through the middle in the end, and takes the tackle, but isolated completely. Romania turn it over. Redden's offside. It's a free kick here for the first 5, and he's thumped it nicely down into the corner. Redden, the man who was offside, goes back to backtrack it. Earls making a mess of this, a big mess of this. Gilroy has had to pick it up and has done just enough for his side. That is dangerous play. Jackson, ball in hand, puts it on the left boot and punts his life away. Great kick from Jackson, putting the pressure on Dinu, the fullback, who has replied instantly with another kick. Bo picks it up and takes the mark. Not really the best call there from Bo. Jackson with the ball in hand on their 22. They're going to have a run here. Gilroy, defence is settled. Oh, Redden, not the best mistake to make from Redden, and he chunks it through for Dinu to pick up. And Romania are going to run this out for advantage. Oh, they are. They've lost the advantage already. The ref. Goodness, Earls. Oh, Earls has turned it over, and he's given it straight to Romania. It is the right winger again. Oh, Petruscu. Oh, and he's been tackled outside the field of play. Who did that? Is that Gilroy? He has tackled the man outside the field of play. Turn around. Oh, it's Cronin. Oh, wow, that is huge. The man was already out. Cronin's come across and hooked him. That is, I'm speechless. Keith was intercepted and had a chance to run the other way. He threw an intercept pass. Now it's a penalty for Romania. It's going to drifts along the front. Ryan picks it up. He's dropped it. Oh my goodness. And it has been picked up from Marshall and dotted down. Scrum to Romania. This is happening too fast. And it is a scrum to the Romanians. 5 metres out. This could be a killer blow for Ireland. It looks to be a good set scrum here for Romania. It will be. It'll come back for them. They go to the right. Good play, good pass out to the man who really milked them that penalty, and it's been turned over from Redden, who will take it away nicely a couple metres upfield.
Release.
And Romania tried to turn it over, but it's secured here. Nicely done for Ireland. Oh no, poor pass! Completely unnecessary for Romania to attack from. Ireland, grubber kick has gone dead. Dived on, Tommy Bowe saved it. How close was that? Ireland is under immense pressure. 20 minutes to go. Romania with another scrum, just 5 metres out. Ireland get a good hit, but can't progress. Oh, now they progress. That's a good shove from Ireland. Boy, they needed that. Goodness me, they need this to work. O'Brien's going to take it off the back. He's going to back himself. None of the forwards are out of the scrum yet. God, goodness me, it's gone to tears already. It's going to be another grubber kick from Romania. Not really the best option. Gilroy's picked it up. He's given it to Heaslip. Heaslip runs away. Again, no real intention to kick. They settle it down now. Jackson gets it, and he's got the wind behind him. Finally, they set it down for a punt away, do Ireland, and it's nicely done too. Again, Dinu kicks it back, and it's taken from Bowe. Bowe back to Big O'Connell. Oh, he shrugs off 1-2 and goes forward a few extra metres over the 22. Here's Redden again. Jackson puts it on the left boot. Oh, this has quickly become a territory game. And Ireland are doing a good job and they're winning it. Dinu again kicks long up towards halfway. It's taken from Gilroy. Gilroy turns and attacks. He's taken in the tackle nicely from the man who kicked it, Dinu. And it's gone down for a ruck and it's turned over from Romania. This is a remarkable effort. It's kicked again. Is this going to go out in the full? No, it's settled down just. This game has been turned on its head. Oh, and I forgot Cronin was even in the bin. He has come back from the bin. And there is just 8 minutes remaining. How long was Cronin in the bin for? He's got the line out though. It's a good thing he's come back. Redden with the line out ball. Goes straight over the top. Straight behind the line out. Chips ahead. Redden with a chance for glory. He will dive on it and score. Redden will score for Ireland and secure their spot in the next round of the World Cup. A spectacular play from Redden. I was just about going to call him Morgan. He took it off the back. He ran. He chipped over Dinu. It was a great ploy off the short line out. And he just dived on it, secured it with all his might, and scored one of the most important tries Ireland will probably ever score. That was just too close. The Romanians have put 100 million percent effort into this match, and with a very changed up squad for Ireland, they have just about choked on the biggest piece of meat you could possibly find. Here's Jackson's kick. Starts it off far too to the left, way too far, and it is dribbled away. That is a horrible kick, and it just kind of leaves the door slightly ajar here for Romania. Just over 3 minutes to go. The lead is just 5. And we have Romania kicking off again. It's holding up nicely in the wind for Heaslip. Cronin, the man, just back from the bin, gets hit heavily with a bit of a hospital pass. Redden again, goes himself. Good pass with Jackson, who has been just nowhere in this match. Marshall, and again, Marshall was very easily sorted out. Here's Redden, he will do the duties and dump the ball into touch, and Ireland have hung on, have produced something special to just pip this match. It was shades of Italy all over again, and if they were playing a better opposition today, they would have lost that by a fair long distance. It has to be said. Full credit to the Romanians. They come to play, and boy did they do that exactly. So 12 points to 7, the final score. Ireland sneaking one over a valiant Romania, who, mind you, are going to take a bonus point from this. Ireland will take just a 4. That is all they need. And, well, Italy will, hey, if they got 5, will find themselves 1 point behind. We'll get to that later. Firstly, a little recap here. 12 points for Ireland. It is a try for Cronin and 1 for Redden. Spectacular try that it was. Jackson with the 1 conversion. All he needed in the end. And the Romanians. Boy, I dreaded saying these guys' names, but it is Petrescu with the try. And the first 5 has a name that even his parents would struggle to say. We're going to call him Owen, so I'm pretty sure his name is Owen. Lapus Ninu. That is a pretty fair effort for me. That is 7 points for Romania. Full time, 12-7 possession. Well, the Irish did pick it up in the second half, but they were under a whole amount of pressure for a good 30 minutes of that half. Remarkably so. They survived, they made a mistake, they got into a kicking duel, and they won it. That is the difference in this match. They kept trying to run it out. They couldn't manage it. Romania defended too well. And the kicking duel eventually is what saved them and won them this match. We look at the handling errors, which is a key thing. 11-1. Romania were amazing today. And line breaks 7-2, but that didn't matter for Ireland. Should have really been at least 5 tries of 7 line breaks. Of course, the high tackle from Cronin, that was a disappointing thing, especially after the player was out. That was dirty play. But that'll be their match. I doubt we'll see a lot of those guys back unless we have injuries, which I'm going to cross my fingers and knock on some wood that won't happen. But we're going to go back, check out how this match is, well, how things are finished, really, because we have the Italy match to factor in as well. So let's go check those out. Okay, so this is round 5, all complete now. All the matches are done for pool play. They're all done and dusted, and if you want, again, you can check out other results going who's ever's way if you're interested. But again, we'll just focus on the bottom group pool, our pool, where France has done a handy job against Russia, 37-6, but it is Ireland pipping Romania 12-7. The one we just watched, that was a cracker. But well, I'm glad we didn't rely on the United States of America, USA, because they have failed us. Italy has smashed them 40 points to 15. So our pool looks like this. We have survived and qualified, just beating out Italy by 3 paltry points, only claiming 3 bonus points. How we struggled to beat Romania. That's not one for the record books to look back on. In the end, we qualify second, Ireland going through, along with France, who were undefeated, scoring a whole pile of points, 148 plus points differential. Ireland only managing plus 54, Italy plus 37, and of course the minnows getting smoked, scoring minus a whole pile. So that is how she'll finish. We can now finally look forward to the quarterfinals, and we are going to have a look. Look who we've drawn, France. And I have not worked out how exactly this works, because we should not be drawing the same team that we were in our group, but I think I know how this has worked out. I think what has happened is, you can see there's a pool standings on the side there. I think what has happened is it takes the top 2 qualifiers from each group into a big pool of 8, and well, I don't actually know what happens from there, but you see France and Ireland are right beside each other, Australia and South Africa, New Zealand. But we'll have a look at the quarterfinals. We are playing France, so all you guys out there who complained when we lost that group game to France, this is our chance. This is a chance for Ireland, because you know, as you said in the comments, that Ireland always struggle to beat, well, they don't beat France, let's put it simply, and you guys, well, to put it plainly, dislike France very much. So this is our chance for revenge. I said that there's a chance that we will face France again in this World Cup. I didn't expect it to be in the quarterfinals, but so be it. It is France that stand in the way between Ireland completing all their goals and destroying a major rival straight off the bell. So we can have a quick look at the quarterfinals. Here they are, and New Zealand beat Scotland 36-13. Australia smashed England, who again were both in the same pool, so I don't know how that works out. but Australia go through anyway. We're not too worried about that. South Africa have smoked Argentina, and they go into the semi-finals as well. So looking at this, oh dear God, if we beat France, we face New Zealand. And then if we beat New Zealand, we face Australia or South Africa. I was hoping for upsets, but it is either Ireland or it is one of the Tri-Nations teams who will be winning this World Cup. I know all you Northern Hemisphere supporters out there will be extremely disappointed in this fact, but that's the way it is. Hopefully next time we'll have a bit of a play with how these fixtures sort themselves out. So for Season 2 of the World Breakfast Cup, we might fix that up. But as for now, it's Ireland-France. Next time, coming soon. Stay tuned, don't go away, subscribe, because you don't want to miss this, because it's a big one. This is almost bigger than the final. Ireland-France coming to you. Give it a thumbs up if you like it, and don't forget we need some more teams. So who's going to be in Season 2 of the World Breakfast Cup? Get your thinking caps on, let me know. I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching, hope you've enjoyed the match, and take care.